Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We begin tonight with horrifying charges. A Westland mother stands charged with the murder of her newborn baby. Police say that mother gave birth at home. The baby later passed away, and they don't believe it was an accident.
31-year-old Tricia Lampia now faces a number of charges, including murder, child abuse, and concealing the death of an individual. Sean Lay live with this story. Sean, she has already appeared in court.
Already appearing in court facing those murder charges. More charges we'll get to in a second here. But the point is that this woman is accused of having this infant at the home, leaving the infant at the home, and the infant passing away at that same home. How long this took, impossible to tell. Who knew about this, also under investigation.
I was shocked because I haven't seen any activity like that that would make me guess something was going on.
Neighbors here on quiet Bannister Court, tucked away in Westland, shocked to learn of a baby being born inside one of the homes here and then later dying inside the same home. The child's mother, Westland police tell us, was arrested here on Wednesday. Police say this is the mother of that infant, 31-year-old Tricia Lampia. All of this starting in early December, Westland police responding to Annapolis Hospital on a report of an infant death. That was 11 p.m. back on December 5th. Officers determined that Lampia had given birth at home 1 week prior at her home here on Bannister. That indicates Lampia, police say, gave birth and allegedly did nothing else. The infant then died inside the home. Westland police tonight say, quote, no medical attention had been requested. Neighbors say other children live at that home, living with the woman who had just given birth and living with a newborn who then died. How long the infant was alive is unclear. Did anyone in the home or near the home hear a baby crying? One neighbor says yes, he heard cries and then those cries stopped. Back here live again. This happening in early December, but Lampia arrested yesterday, in court today, charged with felony homicide murder, child abuse first degree, and concealing the death of an individual. And guys, again, neighbors pointing to the house saying other people were living there. So a lot more questions need to be answered. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Awful. Okay, Sean, we appreciate it. Let's turn now to Iowa and brand new information here in the past hour or so into that school shooting.
Yeah, police now say a 6th grader has been killed, 5 others wounded. It happened right around 7:40 this morning at Perry High School. That's about 40 miles northwest of Des Moines. Right now, there is no word on the conditions of those who were injured. Police also say that the shooter, though, is dead from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Meantime, parents are recounting those fateful moments when those text messages started coming in.
It was a text message this morning from my daughter, and it was absolutely horrifying. Like, that's one of the worst moments of my entire life, but the best phone call I got was saying that they were okay. I'm glad that they're okay.
They are still getting to the bottom of the details of what happened. Keep it right here. We will keep you updated on air and online at clickondetroit.com.
The woman who ran down a landscaper because she didn't like the quote he gave is on her way to prison.
We have been following this case since it first happened back in 2020. Mara McDonald live tonight with what the judge had to say. Mara.
Well, Devin, first of all, the judge opted to listen to what the prosecutor and the defense attorney came up with as far as a plea deal goes. Let me show you.
Even the police seemed flummoxed when they arrived on the scene. A man providing a quote for lawn service had been run down by this woman. Tiffany Hart.
I want to first apologize to the victim, David Olesnizak. I want to also apologize to the homeowner, Meyer Osteroff. I'd like to apologize to the Southfield Police Department as well. I want to apologize to my children, my family and friends, and my professional network. This has never happened before in my life.
Hart used her car to run down and seriously hurt a member of a lawn service crew. She'd asked for a quote and didn't like the price she was quoted and then attacked with her car. She says her actions were the result of not being on her medication for an unspecified mental illness. Instead, she'd been drinking to try and cope. In the end, the judge sentenced her to a minimum of 2 years in prison with a max of 10.
I certainly hope that during this time that you are incarcerated, that you will take advantage of any assistance that the Michigan Department of Corrections can provide to you. and that you maintain your medication regimen both while you're incarcerated and after your release.
Back here live, bottom line, the judge wasn't accepting that not being on your medication is reasonable justification for these kind of actions. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. Well, we always warn you to get to the airport early. You might have to leave a little earlier.
Yeah, this is not because of a security issue, but instead a massive construction project that will affect just getting to the terminal at Metro Airport. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester is live at DTW tonight. So, Hank, when does this project get going here?
Kimberly, Devin, it's going to get underway shortly. We're here on airport property, driving in the area that's going to be most affected. Here's the headline. This is what you need to know. We tell you to get to the airport 2 hours early anyway, just to be safe, right? What's going to happen is a lot of these lanes here are going to get reduced. We're going to lose some of the traffic patterns, right? That means there could be backups, and that means you have to get here even earlier. A massive road construction project getting underway here at Detroit Metro, one that will take years to complete. It's also going to force many of you to leave even earlier to get to the airport. I spoke with Madison today, who's making her way from Detroit to Australia. If you see the road construction now, you're going to think even earlier?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're going to have to do that.
Yeah. So we're on airport property now, and take a look. These are some of the tunnels here that they're going to focus the construction on. The issue is that when that work is being done, they're going to have to shift traffic, taking it down to just 2 lanes, and that is expected to cause some delays and backups. Construction will begin on January 8th. North and southbound traffic on Dingle Drive reduced to 2 lanes during the project. It will be focused on repairing and replacing the roadway tunnels. Here's the good news. Access to the parking decks, the lots, and the Westin Hotel, that won't be impacted. We did receive a statement from the airport authority. It reads, "We appreciate our customers' patience as we work to improve the safety of our infrastructure critical to operations at DTW. We are committed to limiting the impact on our customers by working year-round to complete construction as quickly as possible." Back out here live, this is one of those tunnels that we're talking about where the construction is going to be taking place. Again, this is going to get underway in just a few days, and you heard me right. I wasn't making that number up. This is going to continue for at least a few years. They're projecting 2027. But you all know how construction goes. Hopefully they wrap it up sooner than later. But the bottom line is, if you're making your way here to Metro, starting here in just a few days, you're going to want to tack on some extra time to make sure you get to your flight on time. Back to you.
Yeah, really good tips. We all remember when the tunnels had that issue with the flooding and everything, so they're probably trying to work on that. All right, Hank, we appreciate that report.
Well, some folks are going to be there to fly out toward Houston, and there is Houston tonight as we count down to Michigan's matchup against Washington in the college football national championship game Monday night.
Bernie's here with us now following a busy week of preparations for the Wolverines here.
And the team is still in Ann Arbor today. They are. They're leaving tomorrow.
They need to know about this airport thing.
Well, yeah.
Leave early.
Actually, the fact I just got it is more important. Yes, because that Greyhound will go nowhere near those tunnels. Don't worry. They're going to depart, the team will, for Houston tomorrow afternoon. They're going to finish up their preps there for the date in the national championship game against Washington on Monday night. We've got highlights of the Wolverines as they celebrated the end of their win over Alabama this past Monday. Excuse me. Michigan favored by 4.5 over the Huskies. Michigan last split a national title with Nebraska back in '97. This has been a hectic and chaotic year for the Wolverines, but Jim Harbaugh says there's one reason they've been able to overcome.
Unanimous support from everybody on the team. When you know that each player and each coach has your back and is going to be doing their job, doing it to the best of their God-given ability, that's a great way to control some of the uncontrollables.
There you go, Jim Harbaugh, and how his team got through this. You probably wondered aloud, what time is kickoff on Monday night? It's being, let me hear it aloud. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Advertised as 7:30. That's when actual coverage starts. Kickoff 7:45.
And that's Monday, apparently.
Monday is we're here. If you can get out of the airport, it's Monday. Yeah.
All right, Bernie. Well, all season it's been Michigan versus everybody within the walls of the Wolverines program. Now it's down to Michigan versus Washington. As Bernie said, he and Hobie will be there to bring you all the action live from Houston.
Hobie's driving.
Monday night, 6:30, only on Local 4. A 30-minute chase for the championship special with player interviews and some super fan stories you won't want to miss. That's Monday at 6:30 right here on Local 4.
Bernie and Hobie versus the airport.
There you go.
All right, now to a story that really is so big. We thought this probably deserved the breaking news music, right? That was the sun that we saw in the sky today. Just nice to know it is still up there somewhere.
We're really capping off a beautiful but chilly Thursday. Let's get over Kim Adams. Kim, are we going to get a repeat performance tomorrow? Please say yes. Please say yes.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Knew it.
That's it. Good night, folks. We've got some sunshine that's just about to come to an end. It's 5:10. The sun sets officially in 3 minutes from now. So if you didn't get out to enjoy it, we might get a break or two tomorrow, but it won't be quite as nice as it was today. It'll be a little warmer tomorrow, though. It's cold, 27 downtown, 26 in Howell, 24 in Pontiac, upper 20s in Adrian. The only place at 30 this hour, yep, just downtown, City Airport, 30 degrees, otherwise mid to upper 20s. Wind chills are in the teens, so definitely a cold night here in Metro Detroit. Now, tomorrow we'll call it mostly cloudy. Doesn't mean there wouldn't be a break or two of the sun, but for the most part, it's going to be another cloudy day for us with temperatures topping out in the mid-30s. Then our attention focuses on the weekend when we have a chance of a few light snow showers. I'll tell you exactly when coming up in the forecast. And then a rain-snow mix ahead for Tuesday and Wednesday with gusts over 35 miles per hour. Lots to talk about coming up in a few minutes.
Yes.